Hello, everyone. Welcome to Valley Homes on TV. You are watching us on Channel 26. That's your local TV channel. We air on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6:30 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. I'm Debbie Giordano, your host, along with Todd Flesner.
Hey, Deb, how are you?
Hey, really good. It's hot outside today.
You know, it's summertime. Things are heated up, and we're going to talk about a hot event coming up.
Hot event. I'm excited. We've got some great guys and guests here. Would you like me to do the introduction?
Would you please?
I would love to. I have two personal friends of mine. We have Eric Emanuel, who's represented with the Police Officers Association today, and he'll be talking about that great event that we got coming up. And competing with Eric is Steve King, representing the firefighter local union, Milpitas Union.
Yes.
So welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Hope you're going to enjoy doing the show and letting the public know about the carnival that's coming up for our Rotary Club.
Right. Well, this has been an annual event that the Rotary Club has done, and we got a new kind of spin or twist on this as well that I think folks are going to be interested in. And so, Eric, maybe you could talk to us a little bit about what that event is. You want to spill the beans?
Sure. On June 21st through the 24th, the Rotary will be sponsoring a carnival that's going to take place at the Walmart at 301 Ranch Drive. Mm-hmm. And on the 24th, Sunday the 24th, there's going to be a chili cook-off. This is historically a firefighers' chili cook-off.
That's right.
But this year, the police officers found a great cook, and we're ready to compete against them. So, I can't tell you, besides, not only is he a great cook, he was our officer of the year this year.
Okay.
We're ready. We're ready.
You got the secret recipe.
We have the secret recipe, and we have plenty of beans, and we're coming after you.
we got to cook ourselves. So.
No, I know. I've had it. It's good. There is a high bar to reach, but I think we can do it.
We've done a few of those.
Well, let's talk about a little bit background. I mean, have you been involved in chili cook-offs before, or did you want to talk about that at this stage?
Doesn't matter.
Tell us about yours, because mine's limited to I eat at chili cook-offs. I've visited their chili cook-offs that they've been at.
You're the veteran chili cook-offs.
In the past, we've had chili cook-offs at the Saddle Rack up in Fremont with firefighters sponsor a...
I think there's one coming up by yourself.
Sure is.
So you're going to be out there? Or?
Yeah, we're going to be back out there again this year.
So they're going to be, you could sneak in,
undercover.
you do undercover cop work, and try it.
And we've been all the way south as far as Los Angeles, to Los Angeles Firefighters Chili Cook-Off. And we took second place down there, first place at the one in Fremont a couple years back, and third place there also. And so, but our cook is gone, but we have some new cooks, new and upcoming cooks.
I told you the bar was high.
Yeah.
We have some celebrities in town,
Yeah.
Todd?
Well, we certainly do.
This is awesome.
This is going to be great. So now this is the first time ever, I understand, that we're doing this here in Milpitas.
With Rotary. There have
Okay.
been, in the past, the firefighters have done chili cook-offs at the Great Mall
Okay.
years ago, but this is the first time that the Rotary has organized one and invited us all to attend.
Terrific. And we're tagging this on then with the carnival that'll be over there at Walmart, so folks will see the rides and the lights and those sort of
Absolutely.
things as the carnival rolls into town. It's a great family event.
It's absolutely perfect.
Do we know
for
the
me.
hours so we can let the public know? Is it?
Yeah, it depends on the day,
nailed
but we'll start on the Thursday afternoon, is my understanding.
For the carnival.
Yeah, from 4 till
But the
10.
cook-off is Sunday.
The
Cook-off is
24th.
Sunday the 24th.
Do we know about the time right now? Later afternoon, or are we?
We'll be cooking our chili all day long.
All day long, I guess, just come on down on that Sunday.
Yeah,
Okay,
no
terrific.
kidding, no
Well,
kidding.
tell me how does a competition like this work? Explain that out. Maybe you're
Well,
speaking a little bit better. And
you pick out a set of judges, and it's usually probably the Rotary Club and members of the Rotary Club, and they'll be the judges, and they'll go around, and they'll have chili marked A, B, or C, and then they'll taste the chili, and then you have crowd's best, people's choice. You have best in taste, I think it is, something like that. I'm not really sure, but
So,
it depends on how
the
you
public
set it up.
comes in, and they're able to weigh in on the
Right,
choices also.
right,
How
right.
fun.
So is there the chance that we could win multiple trophies?
Well, there's a chance.
Unless you stuff the ballot box.
Yeah, there's a chance, and it's really good. I mean, I think the competition's really good between police and fire, and it raises, the level of awareness out there. And,
Yeah, the For a fantastic cause, because
Yeah.
all the money that we raise that day will be going to Rotary and their 3 charities that they're supporting this year.
And let's talk about those charities, Todd.
Well, yeah, Rotary Club, we have our youth sponsors, our scholarships that we do here in town for our high school students to help support higher education, our youth enrichment camp, our Camp RILA that we do, Rotary
For leadership camps.
Camp that happens. And then all sorts of other efforts that the Rotary's involved in.
And most recently, rebuilding, you did a helm, I saw in your paper just
Well,
a few weeks ago.
with the help of the POA, we had a number of officers that came out and helped out with that effort as well. Repainted a home here in Milpitas that needed that, and so thanks to the cops for coming out and lending a hand with that. It was, that was a great event because you walk in the morning and pick up the paint and the rollers, and by the end of the day, the house is transformed.
It was amazing.
Good job.
Let me direct the question to Steve. Firefighters, your organization, the Milpitas Firefighters, have always been involved in the community.
Right.
We've seen you at Relay for Life.
Thank
We've seen you just all over with the fire trucks and being involved with the children and other. Tell us about some of the events and things that your firefighter group gets involved with the community.
Usually we start out the year with the Relay for Life, which is with the Cancer Foundation. Raise funds, help raise funds. The POA is involved in that. And then we move on with the 4th of July event at the Air High School. At the Swim Center, we raise funds to help the Recreation Assistance Program.
Okay.
And then we move on to the Fill the Boot later on in summer in August.
What's Philaboot?
Fill the Boot is for muscular dystrophy, Jerry's kids, and
Nice.
we donate the funds there. And then we move into October, and we help out the Recreation Department with, what is it, the Oktoberfest or some kind of scare-a-thon or something like that. And then we move on to Thanksgiving. We work with a giving, I think it's a Giving Tree?
Giving
is it?
Tree, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay,
foundation.
yes.
And then we move into December and go with the Toys for Tots
Right.
and the pancake
That's
breakfast.
a huge, that's Santa's
so,
pancake breakfast. That's
yeah.
huge. That's a number of events.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Keeps you
it's
busy.
really, it keeps us busy, but it keeps us in touch with the community.
Well, you personally are a member of, you're a role model within that organization and served on the union and been a big director of those events. So I want to thank you for that.
Wow.
If I can move to Eric, what do you folks do for the?
Well, we
Milpitas?
are involved in almost everything that Steve said. We are ready to go in the next 2 weeks and work together raising funds for the American Cancer Society, the Relay for Life. I think that right now, I'm going to point out to you, Steve, we're #1 fundraiser, so you guys need to step it up.
Another competition.
As of last night at 8 o'clock, we were the #1 fundraising team for the American Cancer
They
Society.
just kicked it off.
I know,
Okay.
but we're ahead right now. I'm going to tell you that while we have it. You never know. We are, I think that we just raised $500 for the theater group. I can't.
Rainbow Theater.
Rainbow Theater.
Mhm.
That's and we're going to be doing another fundraiser for them on the 4th of July.
Wow.
As you know, funds have been cut; they're hard to find, and it's a great
That's what I heard.
youth group. So we are trying really hard to make sure that that's still available. The POA and its members and the public raise between $5,000 and $10,000 a year that we redistribute 100% of what we raise back to the community. Usually youth groups. We've sponsored many. I can't even think of anything specific right now, but it's constant to Rainbow Theater. We've done stuff for the swim teams. We've done stuff for baseball teams, soccer teams. You name it. Basically, if a youth group comes into town and says that they need help, we will do our best to help them out.
Well, great. The public oftentimes just thinks of you guys as public servants and responding when you get the phone call, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you guys are out doing more than that behind the scenes, helping to support our community. So thanks for that.
I want to add that I forgot the boosters at the high school. We just added those last year, and so we help them raise funds from time to time with different events.
Yeah, good. So back to the chili cook-off. So is just police and fire, or we have other teams that are going to be there as well?
Rumor has it there's going to be other fire teams out there. I don't know if there's any other law enforcement. I think we kind of snaked in the back door here. And I heard that there might be a team coming from
Santa Clara
Public
County?
Works.
Okay.
I think Santa Clara County Fire Department.
Right.
I'm not sure
not
what the other
positive
groups
about
are.
that.
There's everybody's still.
Okay, so
But
it sounds
for
like
sure it'll be between us.
Well, I mean, now's the time, we can plug it on TV if anybody's watching. Who could they contact if they wanted to set up a team and join you guys with the cook-off? Is there
How about if
contact
they
person?
contact me, and
There
I'll
you
put
go.
them in touch with
There
the
you go.
people. I can be reached at 408-586-2400. And if you ask for Eric Emanuel, they'll put you through my voicemail, and I will give you a call back and put you in touch with the coordinators.
Good deal.
Terrific. So not only do we have competition here, but we have the opportunity for the community to be involved and participate in this as well, coming out and chasing the chili.
The bar is high with these guys.
You're willing to take it on. Yeah, no, you guys will be fine. It'll be fun.
It will be. It will be fun, and again, it's a great cause. Rotary does some fantastic work in this community, and and as Steve is too,
Yeah.
very proud to be working with them.
Rotary, yep.
So I guess my
Awesome.
question would be, would the winner be able to reveal the secret sauce?
Oh, no,
Absolutely not.
Never. Sounds like
There's
my
a chance for us
mother's
to win next
famous
year.
recipe, yeah.
There's a chance for us to win again next year, and
Yeah, I think, I just think it's good to work with the Rotary and work with the public and
Well, we-
raise some funds and have
We
fun.
do appreciate. So one last quick break. Steve, how long have you been with the fire department?
Oh, my goodness, this is my 20th year, and I was a volunteer before that, and so I've been firefighting for over 23, 24 years now.
And Eric, you've actually grown up in the community.
I moved to Milpitas when I was 3 years old. I've been here since, and like Steve, I volunteered at the police department. I've volunteered since 1986 when I was in high school, and I've been a full-time police officer here. This is my 22nd year.
Wow, we are blessed to have such
Yeah.
longevity
Eric's a good
within our
guy.
public safety department, so.
Thank you.
Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for your support of the community and all that you do. We appreciate it, and invite folks to come down, meet us down there at the Walmart parking lot,
Oh, yeah, it's going to be
June
fun.
24th, correct?
June 24th is the chili cook-off, but the carnival's going from the 21st to the 24th.
Right. So
Perfect.
if folks want to come chest the chili, see who's the best in town, right?
We're going to do our best. We're going to do our best.
And as a quick thank you gift, we give our guests on Valley Homes on
nice.
TV, here is a shirt for Steve. It says
Thank
Valley
you.
Homes on TV. You can
appreciate
even wear that
Wow.
and chili cook if you
Yes,
want to.
ma'am.
And Eric,
Well, thank you.
thank you very, very much
Thank
for
you so much.
shooting the show
Thank
with
you for
us
inviting
today.
us.
Thank you.
Yep, we appreciate it and the
Yeah.
service you do to our community. It's
And
really
thank you for your
heartfelt.
support of
Thank
Rotary.
you.
Appreciate
All
it.
right. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate
All
it.
right.
Behind the wheel, there is no such thing as a small distraction. A public service reminder from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, who would rather help keep your bones strong than put them back together. Speak out against distracted driving at decidetodrive.org.
Welcome back, everyone, to Valley Homes on TV. Todd Pleasant here along with Debbie Giordano. And hey, that was a great segment we did with POA and our
Yeah,
firefighters
they're really,
union.
really wonderful men serving the community, and I'm excited. I can't wait to taste that chili on June 24th, though.
Well, it's going to be a great competition, and we invite folks to come down and participate in that with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not only is it going to be a lot of fun, but it helps out the community. You give back a little bit, and
Yeah.
so come join us. It'll be a great time.
It'd be great, yeah, be really nice. Well, you've been busy.
I certainly have.
I've been emailing you, phoning you, where is Todd? So you had told me coming into the show again and again and again, you've never seen interest rates this low.
This is literally the lowest in my lifetime that I've ever seen. They've been ultra low, and we've hit another little dip here again,
Okay.
and so that does keep me very busy, and I keep my head down, and and helping folks out in terms of refinancing, and there are a lot of folks who are entering the real estate market's purchasing as well. So there's been a lot of activity in that regard. Folks taking advantage of low rates and the opportunity to purchase. And so, I've been keeping busy, and It's the end of the school year. We have graduations and all that we're looking
You have a
forward to.
daughter
as well.
graduating, I
I do.
understand.
Congratulations,
Tara,
Tara. Graduates from Milpitas High, and to all the other grads out there as well. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
It's an important time of year as we celebrate their achievements. So,
Well, Todd, I know my clients have really enjoyed working with you. You seem to have a knack in terms of getting them pre-approved, making sure that the process goes fairly smoothly, that there's very few hiccups, and so I've enjoyed working with you, and I know my clients have actually spoken very well of you. I have a question, though, for you. Every week you send me an email on the interest rate update, which is cool. I like to see where things are at. So at least coming into the show, I know kind of where we're at. Could folks also contact you and get on that
I'd be
email?
delighted to. Yeah, I have the monthly, or I have a weekly newsletter that goes out.
Okay, perfect.
And it'll not only just give the current interest rates, but it talks a little bit about what the interest rate environment is and what are the things in the market that we're watching that are going to be influencing interest rates. So,
Very informative information with the information that trails with that, talking about the economy. So let's talk about that. We got an election year coming, a presidential election
we
year,
do.
and we know historically interest rates are always low during the election year cycles. But this one is very unique. Why is that? And what's driving this?
Well, you're right. The Federal Reserve typically in an election year cycle likes to kind of stand the sidelines in terms of being very active with changing interest rate
Right.
policy. But moreover, we're seeing a lot of influence from international events right now, specifically in Europe, Spain, Greece, Portugal. You hear about the what's happening there in their debt load, and what that's done is it's caused a lot of concern around the world. Are we heading into an economic slowdown? But also with those concerns for those sort of debt instruments in Europe, that makes our debt much more attractive to the world because of the security of it.
Okay.
Right? So you can buy a mortgage-backed security or a U.S. bond, and the competition for those dollars because of the security that our rates can be lower. We don't have to pay as high a rate of return.
So you're talking about in international, we attract international investors.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They talk about a global economy, and that's really the truth, particularly when you talk about investing in, institutional investors.
That makes sense.
Many of us participate in 401k plans, other retirement programs, and so a lot of those funds are active in those markets as well.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
just individual investors. So, and with the economic pace that we're at right now, things are slow, and so there's not as much opportunity for a rate of return in other investment classes. And so again, it's that tug of war for investment dollars, the rate of return versus security.
Well, let me tell you, all those buyers that you're pre-approving, you're sending them out into our open houses in the field looking. I mean, I have had just tremendous turnaround in terms of open houses, 30, 40, 50, groups through, offers, afterwards. And so the inventory is gone. So there was an interesting article in the San Jose Mercury, it's actually this month in May, selling supply side strategy. It talks about buyer inventory is low, but buyers are out there. And then it talks about how a seller can position themselves in the listing market until the supply comes back to normal. We have about a 6-month supply right now of real estate, which is pretty low. And
Traditionally, that doesn't match up to what we would
No.
expect this time of year.
that's very low. And then that was followed up on May 18th, just recently in the business section, talked about home sales up across the Bay Area. And not only are home sales up, but let me tell you how that's translating into the pricing index for us
please
in
do.
Milpitas. Okay.
So when I talk about home sales being up, is that the number of homes that are selling here?
The transaction, the amount of, yes, the amount of homes and the amount of transactions, which if the inventory was going to be low, you wouldn't see that so high, the transaction amount, but the sales ratio is just off the chart, so everything
If it
is
comes on
moving.
market, it's being sold.
It's being sold within reason. So let me look at April of 2012. In the Milpitas area, I'm tracking single-family homes. The average price is $546,000. Median price is $496,000. A year ago, actually this was interesting. The average price was higher a year ago at $576,000, and 530,000 was the median price. And I'm not sure why that might be. I'd have to look back onto maybe February. I know we were on a rise. This could just be a blip for this 1 month in April, or Todd, a lot of the foreclosures and short sales that are being posted as sales and it's closed could be affecting it. And I'll use a good example. I have 2 short sales that are in process right now. They're taking almost 9 months to be approved. So those numbers are finally coming out and being posted.
So that's 9 months from the time that the buyers sign the contract with the sellers.
Yeah.
Till the bank approves
that, and
the
then
sale.
and so you may see a lower number just because of that reason. There's some short sales. So if folks stay tuned, next month we may see a jump up in that pricing. I mean, it's almost going to be guaranteed. So stay tuned for that. Let me tell you about the condo market. Today, April. Last month, the postings were 310,000 for average price, 315 for a median price. A year ago, the average price was 308,000, and the median price was 290. So we are now beginning to see a climb in the condo price, where we were seeing it flat and continually going down. So we'll post that on the TV.
So lots of activity, lots of folks coming through open homes. How about multiple offers? Is that commonplace now?
Tons of multiple offers, and again, we're seeing that in a home that's priced well, good location, good condition. So those are definitely.
So now, when you're in a multiple offer situation, bless you.
Excuse me, sorry, allergies.
So for folks who might be in a multiple offer situation and they're coming in and making that, how important are things like financing and having that in place ahead of time? And are they competing against all cash offers?
Good point. Just did a virtual tour today, and the tour, the guy doing the tour asked me the same question. I'm actually not seeing as many cash offers right now as we were last year. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure why, but I'm just not seeing it. And so with your financing in place, being able to get a good sizable down payment, maybe a little bit more than 10%. 20% is nice. Mm-hmm. That should lock you in as a good buyer on that property.
Now, does that influence a seller when a contract is presented or an offer presented?
I know it does with my clients, absolutely, with a larger down payment and a secure financing. And knowing the loan broker is very, very critical, and I do look for that. So.
Okay, well, those are good tips for folks who are thinking about getting into the home buying market, about how do you prepare yourself.
Now, one quick question I have for you. May 12th, there was information, FHA, pay down debt first. New rule for FHA loans. Borrowers need to pay down their collection debts before getting a federally backed loan. Can you talk a little bit about that, how that works?
Well, if folks have had some credit bruises along the way, and maybe they have a collection or an account that is out there, and the cell phones and doctor visits are notorious for that. You open
they report those.
They will report those.
Wow.
And so, maybe you had a cell phone and you moved, and the bill never caught up with you, and there's a $50 bill standing out there. Well, the cell phone companies are going to still try to collect that, and they'll put collections out there. Well, it used to be with those minor sort of things, we'd be able to get those, taken care of pretty easily in the process. Now you really need to make sure that those are squared away ahead of time.
Wow.
Paid off, current, so that they don't come back to bite you.
What if somebody doesn't know that they have something? Is it wise then to periodically get a credit report and see what's in there?
Well, absolutely, and that's part of getting pre-approved, for a purchase. Is we will run your credit report and we will take a look at what's there, so there aren't any surprises when you get to the 11th hour. It's happened in a number of occasions here recently as I've talked with folks and we've run credit. Things have popped up that they didn't know were there.
Right.
Or something that was, ancient history that had just gone away, had ignored it. Yeah, those things do tend to stick around. So, taking a look early, taking a look at your credit report, and there are steps you can take to mitigate some of those sort of things, but unless you know it's there, you can't deal with it.
Excellent advice. We're going to wrap up this segment here. This is for the month of May. And we will then have our wrap-up for June, and we'll see if anything shifts both from your part of your industry and mine, and share that with the folks. If you have any questions that we can help answer for you over the summer, please email me at giordanodj@aol.com. And Todd, how about you?
Todd is TODD at sternmortgage.com. It's STERN, and the word mortgage spelled out MORT. GAGE.com.
Great. Well, nice seeing you again. Have a great summer.
Well, I can see you at the chili cook-off.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so you'll come out and have some chili and then ride the rides there at the carnival.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Is that a good combination?
Okay. That's a good combination. You have a great summer with your family. We'll be working in June, and we'll be checking in with you and letting you know what June looks like here in Milpitas. And we never know where we're going to pop up next. So Valley Homes on TV on the roll.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, folks.
Thank you. See you again.